Hi, boys and girls, and welcome back to Grade 3 Math with Mr. Grable. Today I'm very excited. We are doing our final book of riddles, fables, jokes. This one has a bit of everything in it. It's called Mind-Stretching Brain Food. It's called Math Potatoes. Get it? Math Potatoes. Now, Mr. Greg Tang writes these books and illustrated by Harry Briggs. But Mr. Greg Tang has a message here for us. And you can read it there if you want to stop your thing and see if your video. But I'm going to read it to us because I think this is very important. This is why we do this, boys and girls. People often ask me, why did you start writing books? The answer is simple. I wanted to make math easier for kids. Just like Mr. Grable does. I want to make it easy for you. When I looked around, so many kids were doing math the hard way. They were counting when they could be adding. They were adding when they could be multiplying. And they were memorizing when they could be understanding. No wonder they thought math was so hard. Now, I believe math can and should be easy. I believe that too. So his goal in writing Math Potatoes is to help kids from ages 7 to 12, which I'm sure all of you are, to learn a few common strategies to make arithmetic faster and easier. In each problem, he intentionally presents numbers in tricky, deceptive ways. So you'll have to look for color, spacing, and alignment to make less efficient groups more obvious and more efficient groups less obvious. Now, the idea is to challenge you to combine numbers in smart ways, not just obvious ways. So we've got to think smarter, not just obvious. He focuses on 3 strategies. Now, here's the 3 strategies he works with. First is to make smart sums. Numbers like 10 and 15 are easy to work with. So look for 10s and 15s. The second strategy is to find patterns and symmetries. Symmetries are when something's exactly the same on both sides. So patterns and symmetries, so doubles and patterns, right? Repeating groups simplifies problems and makes it easier to solve. And finally, the third strategy is to look for groups of equal size so you can multiply them, right? And multiplying is faster than adding, and it leads to fewer mistakes. Now, he finally says, I hope my books encourage kids to seek smarter, easier solutions, and I hope Math Potatoes provides healthy food for thought to kids everywhere. Bon appetit, Greg Tang. And boys and girls, I totally agree with Mr. Tang, and I think we can do this. Here we go. MasterCards. Okay, there's the cards. We're going to add those up here in a moment. But first, a little poem. MasterCards. Texas Hold'em 5-card draw, 7-card stud, and Omaha. The trick is knowing when to hold, when to raise, and when to fold. Can you add up every card? The problem isn't very hard. A straight, a flush, a pair of 3s. Try one of each, and it's a breeze. I'll give you a hint. Look for 10s or 15s. It'll make it faster. There they are. Okay. Now, I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. But 15 is the key here. He made it a little bit tricky. And I'll tell you one thing, it's not the usual way of horizontal. He went vertical on us. Watch for that. Okay, remember, you don't always have to add or multiply horizontal. Going vertical, I almost always go vertical. I like that way. But when we read horizontal almost all the time, so we kind of get used to it. Here are the answers. In case you want, you probably already know. 2 plus 9 is 11, plus 4 is 15. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 8 is 15. I think you're getting this now, aren't you? 4 plus 5 is 9, plus 6, yes, you're right, is 15. 5 plus 7 is 12, plus 3 is 15. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 3, you got it, is 15. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 15s. 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15, or 5 times 15. Either way, you got the answer. Have a great day. Bye-bye.